in this video, I'm going to keep it real quick and simple, and I'm going to show you how you can go ahead and start making 3D thumbnails for your marathon content. So first things first, you're going to need a couple of things. The first thing you're going to want to install and download is Blender. This is the software we're going to use in order to take our models, pose them, model them, and render out an image. After installing Blender, the next thing you're going to want to do, find some models that you want to use. A good place that I found marathon model so far is in the marathon model ripping Discord. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link down in the description for those who want access to it. They actually have a channel for their official rips and uploads, but it's not active yet. So far there's only been fan-made uploads, but it's fully accessible. You can download them straight from here. This is the model we're going to be using, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how I did it. Go ahead and click the link. After you click the link, it's going to send you to a Google Drive. If you want to download the model, now you'll see up here that you have your marathon model downloaded. So after installing Blender and getting the 3D character that you want to model, we're going to want to go ahead and open up Blender, and we're going to insert and import our model into the software. So first, you can just go ahead by starting off with a general project. You'll get an empty scene here. First thing you're going to do is go to File, Import, and then whatever type of file it is. Now with most of these Discord files, they're already Blender files, so all you have to do is go to File, Open. You'll find the Blender file that you downloaded here. Now once you give it a second, it's going to go ahead and load up, and this is what you see right here. Now don't worry, you might not see any skins or textures, but if you go over to shading, you'll see that the skin and texture is there. This is just in the layout section. This helps keep it easy to render, work on a composite without killing your GPU or CPU. The next thing you're going to want to do is pose it. So go ahead and just click its frame here. These are called the bones basically, and you want to go to the top left, so you want to go to pose mode, and you see that now the bones have changed colors, and now you have access to turning certain wrists and bones like that. And again, I'm no professional, so I'm just here to show you the basics of what you can do as far as modeling this and using this to make thumbnails for your content. The settings over here, you're able to manipulate the body, change it how you want, model them. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the things that I put together for Assassin. I'll even show you how to add weapons into the scenery. Now within the 3D modeling ripping Discord, I didn't find any of the firearms and guns that I wanted to use, so I was able to find them online in this Reddit Discord. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it a link in the description for this as well, so you have access to these as well. But all you're going to want to do is go here, click files here, figure out what gun you want, download it. Now what I say with this is, make sure you have this file saved. You're going to want to go to open, so you'll see the guns here. You'll open this, you'll have this. I just like to do control copy, and then once I copy it, go back to my last file that I was working on. Once you have the gun that you want, you just after copying it, you just want to hit control V, and you're able to paste it into your scene. So now you have your gun, and don't worry, same as the skin, it will be shaded and have its skin on once you're ready to render it out. So now that you've got the gun selected, we want to go ahead and put this next to our model and start positioning it in a way that we want in our scene. And just like that, you now have a pose for your character along with the firearm in the arm. This is pretty just basic and quick, nothing too spectacular. But next we're going to go ahead and we're going to go add the environment and show you how to add a background for the character. So after posing it, you're going to want to add some type of background or scenery just to give it, just to help it pop a little bit more. For this tutorial, I went ahead and downloaded a subway station from Sketchfab. Shout out to Bino, he was the one that created this. I went ahead and downloaded the USDZ file type. Once you have the file and object you want to insert, you want to go to File, Import, find the file type that you downloaded. So again, for me it was the USD. You want to go ahead and import it, and you now have a piece of scene and environment for your modeling. Now for thumbnail purposes and things like that, we do want to add a camera so we can position it right and get the right angle before rendering out. Add camera, and now you have a camera. Just like that, you got a camera. Now to better 3D model and set the camera position, what I like to do is set this area over to the 3D viewport, so we have two the same sides. But this side, you want to hit the camera button, and now we can see exactly what our camera looks like while we're modeling it. And you can even change the texture mode that it'll read in, so this will give you a better look of what it might look like as you're modeling it. A few extra tips just to help you get a better look for the model. You can add things like area light. You want to go to add light, area light, add that above your subject. And once you add your light, if you go over here to the scene collection and go over to the area light, you're able to change the color of it. So as you might see, we have a blue light in the scene. I like to click that blue light, get that blue light, and then we can intensify the power and stuff like that. Now, after you've done everything you want to do as far as posing and modeling, adding your light, adding your environment, posing your character, we're going to go ahead and we're going to render out the image. This will allow us to take it into Photoshop and put the final touches on it for our thumbnail. So what you want to do is you want to go up here to render image, and now it'll take the time to go ahead and render itself out. And once it does that, we're going to go ahead and save it. All right, once you have an image rendered out and you're ready to save it, go up to image, save as, find the location you like to save it in, give it a name. We'll call this one Assassin 2. We'll go ahead and save as image. Now once we're in Photoshop, we want to go ahead and we want to open up that file. So we're going to go to open, we're going to find it here, Assassin 2. Now we want to make sure we format this for YouTube thumbnail, so we want to create a new file. I already have one pre-saved here at 1280x720. That's about the best settings you want for your thumbnails. Next, we're gonna copy this over and paste it into the YouTube thumbnail template. Resize it, and now we're ready to work on it. After adding a little bit of lighting, cutting here and there, adding a logo, you now have something you can use as your YouTube thumbnails. If this was helpful to you, or you feel like you need more videos like this, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.